Merry Christmas Eve, everybody. I am very happy to be here with you remotely. And I'm very grateful to Paul for inviting me to share with you a Christmas tradition of my own. I have been writing what I call an alternative Christmas card every year since 1985. Some of them don't actually relate directly to Christmas, but this one from 1995, I hope will strike a chord with you. Dear friends, I've learned well enough over the course of time never to say never. But if at some future date I were to contemplate a change in career, here are three things I'm pretty certain I would never become: a night watchman, a vampire, or a spelunker. Now, it isn't stalagmites or bats or a steady diet of platelets, or even the thought of carting around a really heavy flashlight and a bunch of jangling keys that I object to. It isn't even the low levels of remuneration I could probably expect to receive. I'm an actor. I'm used to that. No, the crux of my problem with each of these professions is simply this: darkness. Oh, now don't jump to the conclusion that I must be one great big sissy. I am not afraid of the dark. Frankly, I think it's much scarier when the lights are on and you can see what's coming at you. I simply find that as my years increase, so does my love of the daylight. Now, there isn't anything particularly remarkable in this craving for the light of day. Who among us hasn't lain awake of a night overwhelmed by outsized demons and anxieties that loom terrifyingly in the dark, then seem to shrink magically with the first insistent sunbeam? Scribes more gifted than I have described the sense of renewal, rebirth, of restored hope that comes with morning. For me, day is a shield, if a fragile, permeable, and transient one, against despair, hopelessness, and the ever-encroaching awareness of one's own mortality. Which brings me, finally, to Christmas, and for that matter, 100 different holidays of every conceivable religious stripe. Now, is it a coincidence that the Christmas story is crowned by a star so bright it beats the daylight out of the night? Is it mere chance that we commemorate Christmas with candles in the window, shiny reflective ornaments, and festoons of colored lights that pierce the cold, dark evenings of December? Is it a happy accident that Dickens has Scrooge emerge a changed man with the cocks first crowing? I don't think so. Christmas is another name for that same first insistent sunbeam, decked this day with myrrh and music and pageantry, that once a year banishes our baser selves, our fear, our helplessness, and illuminates the glorious possibilities inherent in our humanity. Oh, I have great respect for those who bravely guard our safety through the wee hours, and for those intrepid souls who uncover the mysteries of creation by descending into Earth's belly. I even acknowledge the importance that vampires hold in the collective unconscious and in Anne Rice's investment portfolio. Still, you won't find me groping my way through the inky blackness beside any one of them. I'll be up with the chickens, shuffling around in my scuffies, cradling a hot cup of joe, and trying vainly to remember what it was I was so worried about the night before. Love, Jan.